Let me make sure audio's good. Yep, I think we did, baby. Let me double check. Outgoing. I'm gonna run this playlist back. If y'all not familiar with Suno, you can make your own instrumentals and your own audio, so it helps out. But with that, let's start it from the get-go. Make sure we live. I'm not 100% sure. Wait. Yep, I think we good, boys and ladies and gentlemen. I think we good. So, without further ado, again, welcome back to the stream. I'm getting a little bit better at this introduction, but for those who don't know, just as following, I go by GlenPru.Eth, creator and artist behind Material Friends, Most Wanted. I'm Di, and welcome to the stream. So, again, if you don't know, this is pretty much a continuation, an ongoing thing where I continue to, share the knowledge that I've found developing Most Wanted and the tips and tricks that I use going into developing designs. And even apart from that, we're going to keep implementing new things and correcting things. So, like, I just uploaded some new designs earlier today. Well, was it earlier today? I think it was earlier today. I can't remember because I'm constantly doing new things, but let's just say yesterday, last night. But there are some things I need to do as far as corrections on the website, mostwantedonline.io, that I need to like implement just to correct some designs that may need to get taken down or price adjustments. So we're going to do that, all of that, and more. So thank you for tuning in. Bam. Let's go on and jump right into it. So if you're watching on YouTube, you see the regular screen, the OBS. So, but don't mind that. So some of the new designs we're doing. This was the color palette. excuse me. I forgot. We're gonna post up. How's that like? We're gonna change this green one. Sneezing. Sorry, guys. Sorry. They're gonna change that to a little purple. Right? I'm gonna change that to purple. And we're gonna do. So that's gonna be the background to a little yellow. Right? Bam. The side light. Is this the side light? No, that's the blue. Yeah. Let's do a little slide of red. Keep it a little more romantic. We got the flowers on. I hope y'all like it. If y'all don't, I don't care. But yeah. So we got Facebook, YouTube, IG. And let's pop on, let's pop on and go ahead and get Twitter active before we start working on this new designs. I don't really have any ideas, so you're really gonna see from the get-go. If you have been following, you'll see I did some new designs, so you'll be accustomed to following the path designs that I did. And I'm sorry if I'm sniffing, y'all. I usually get, like, if I go to different temperatures, my nose gets stuffy, but we're gonna keep pushing forward. So mind me, with all the sniffles. But you know what I'm gonna do? Just to show y'all quick of the designs. I'm gonna show y'all this quick time lapse I just uploaded. Did I not upload the time lapse? Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. I did not upload the time lapse. I uploaded. Ah, poor me. Let's see. I thought I did the time lapse. I actually only did the screenshot. I'm so sad. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back into here. Oh, shake that off, shake it off. See, little stuff I gotta do constantly. Just personal error that like I may not always think I've done something correct, but we here to continue to keep things going. So, but with that, let me go and pop this up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn this fan on. That's what. So if this light hits y'all, sorry. Oh no, we good. All right, bet. So again, if you're looking on YouTube, you'll see the design, see the background, the admin work that I gotta do. I do keep CapCut open. If y'all familiar with CapCut, amazing editing tool for videos, even for like shorts, long form. So I use that almost every day. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll see that I just did some reels on TikTok, just displaying the brand artwork. But like I said, we do have some work that we need to do today. Now, with that, let's keep the music going. Boop. Because I would normally have the headphones on and just jamming by myself, but I want to keep y'all. I want to at least give y'all some of the atmosphere, some of the ambiance. But what really matters, like I say, besides just me talking on Facebook, got the camera right here, and on IG, go on YouTube and actually see everything I'm doing. You can see the mouse, see the keystrokes, and see the designs that I'm working on. But like I said, right now I don't have anything off the top of my head, but we're gonna constantly keep building. I do need to update this to the actual time lapse. And let me see if I can pull up that time lapse. Quick wave, just fun size, and beautiful. Just Lisa, what's good? Thanks for stopping by. Constantly doing some stuff. We putting in the work. Even if nobody else pop in, we putting in the work. And I made this instrumental. It's crazy, right? You wouldn't even think that. But that's where we at in 2024, about to be 2025. You make your own instrumentals. I don't even need my own soundboard. I don't need the extra stuff. We just type in a couple of things on the prompts and bow. We're there. But let me show y'all this. Oh, and these new designs. So let me show y'all this. So if you're looking on YouTube, you'll see this the bears I just did. And I'm working on some new profile pics. If y'all saw my last post on IG, the new profile pics I'm doing for select individuals. I've already sent some out. So shout out to 23 Genius that already got his, and some other content creators. I might work on that. I'm not even gonna lie. I might even work on that because I got a couple of artists that I check out daily on the gram, on socials, and I just want to show my support. They don't have to use it. You may not know who they are. You may not follow them, but like I appreciate them and I see the progress that they're doing. So I just want to bless them with some work, and it's just keeping myself sharp. But check out Sunno for instrumental designs. We got this whole playlist working. You'll notice that like most of these instrumentals you'll actually hear on some of my content on IG, and from some of the time lapse on Most Wanted Online.io for like the time lapse for developing the designs. You'll hear that be the background. So, cause I just want to keep ownership. Don't want to necessarily throw out random artists like maybe you're familiar with. I don't want to necessarily throw those out, but because copyright, things like that. So I want to keep it as original as possible, and I don't want to be so much over flashy, over the top that we get copyright banned or the site taken down. So, but just a little like background mood music for y'all now. But again, y'all really can't see it. I'm more talking to IG, but we're gonna pop into. I wish you need to give me another stand, but it's cool. So, I want to do another pattern, y'all, because I'm really liking these random patterns that we're doing. Like I said, just did the follow the pattern most wanted, and I just did the kill me bears. Came out pretty nice. Just a simple tee. What was this? Yeah, simple tees with the most wanted insignia. So, and I was just telling my homeboy the dark path. Oh my God, don't know. So those are kind of like a part 2 to these designs that I did. And again, you would know on IG if you're not checking in. So go pop in YouTube, come back, like. But if you are subscribed, you'll get that notification knowing that I went live. So you can go back and forth and see what's popping. But I did these original, right? The path, the polos and t-shirt designs, and kind of just revamped it to the dark with a splash of a gradient, a custom gradient that I use for the track pants. So I like those. I vibe with them. To be honest, I'm I'm lightly coding it. Now these are fire. These are fire. Then I did the Solo Dolo University from a design that I did a couple years back, and did that on an embroidery polo with the most wanted on the shoulder. So yeah, it's tough. Had to do some changes because with Adobe it updated some things, so my files was not updated to the new Adobe software. So I had to change some things around, but it still got everything pushed through. But like I say, there are some things that need to be corrected. All right, I'll let that charge enough. We're gonna turn this down. We're gonna pop on to Twitter. I know I keep calling it Twitter. It's X, but it is what it is. Let's see. Hold up. Just realizing this. Oh, snap. Give me a second, guys. I'm just realizing. I think they cut me off from going live on Twitter. Maybe that's me. Maybe I just forgot how to do it, but I don't see the live button. So we might not be going live on Twitter anymore, at least for the time being. And if that's the case, then oh well, because the content will still get pushed out one way or the other. We won't let that stop me. Now, so new design. So we did. Let me see if I can like highlight it a little bit. So this just to give y'all a rough draft of the design that I just put out, the path. Let me invert this. It shows a better look of it. So roughly that was the design with these 5 colors on the background. And I just kind of just threw something together because when it comes to patterns and on the road to 10K designs, you almost can't go wrong unless it looks wrong. So, but that was the design. You know, it came out like this, perfectly fine with me. You can see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so I can get a better look. Right, fire, fire, fire. Oh, wait, where'd my music go? Cool, cool, cool. But we're gonna work on something a little different. I want to do more of a. Let me think. Oh, so I was doing some H-Town designs. What up, Kurt? My boy Sean in the building. I was doing some. Let me give my man a wave. I know you're not at work. Uh, so I was doing the H-Town design. So let me pop this back up. So if you're familiar, when I was just gonna do it on a simple tee. So a simple black and white tee. Actually, I was gonna do it on an oversized tee, but I don't try not to do it always the same type of tee. So I did H-Town. If you watch the last video, you'll see exactly how I created the kind of the inverted HT with the 3D effect. So let's go in and put that on there. Save that. And before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and do this design because I said on my last video on Wednesday that I was going to do these, but as I just kept making new designs, I kind of pushed it to the back. But we bringing it back to the front, so let's go in and start working on these. I already got the files uploaded. I don't know what that instrumental is. It's throwing me off. I don't mind that. I'm gonna turn it down just a tad bit though. Cool. Just a tad bit. Bring this back up. So we did that. So I did 4, I believe. So I did the purple and gold PV colors. I did the blue and red. And we're just gonna do it on a simple black, white shirt. A little bit smaller. Just to represent Houston, Texas. And you know, I remember why I didn't initially do it, because this design wasn't necessarily global. You kind of, if you represent Texas and Houston in particular, then like this is for you. So if you're from like Chicago, you're from like New York, Massachusetts, North Dakota, it's not really gonna like vibe with you. But like I've been in North Dakota and know people that's from the H. So rep your city. That's pretty much what it is. So this is a little bit to give back to rep, the H in my own way. I don't think I have any like designs that's specifically for Houston. So, we giving it a go around for the first go around. So that's 1, 2. And we may not necessarily implement today, but I'm gonna have these set. So when I do work on whatever other designs, they'll be ready to go. So bows, make it a little bit smaller. Wait, did I already? No. Yeah, did that. Okay. That pink and green, fire. And for that last one, we're gonna only do this one on a black shirt. No, on a white shirt, because if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. Let me see. Which one was it? I think it was all white. It was black. So we're gonna do this on the white tee. Because I guess you can still see it on the black tee because the highlight. So I guess we could still get away with it on black. But like white is where I initially was thinking. Like bam, right? Way better, way better. But it'd be all right. We'll do all of them on both colors, but we'll leave it there to come back later and rock with. Now, what are we going to do today, right? That's the big thing. Why are you watching? What's being developed? Now, that That's a great question, even for myself. So we're gonna open up Adobe. Like I said, we got these. We got the original most wanted. I'm thinking I'm actually gonna, because this is not gonna be able to play forever. And for a 3 hour stream, we're gonna end up doing repeat. And I don't wanna put y'all through that. So, but with that being said, I might just have to throw my own headphones in. But I'll try to keep it entertaining with them. Back to it, Adobe. Oh, actually, I can put this up top. Oh, I didn't even record it. I'm tripping. See, you know what? Let me go and hit that, because I told y'all I can actually screen record. My screen records. So this could be a later showcase of actually how I made the design. So if you want to go over to TikTok and get a time lapse of it, you'll be able to. Makes it easy. So you don't have to watch the full length video on YouTube. You can get like a sped up 2-minute version of everything that I went through, right? Now, so we're gonna say, like I said, we're going off the top with this. Let me scoot my chair up. I want to get relaxed. And you know, eventually I'm gonna have to bring in the cup, right? So people had messaged me was like, yo, what you sipping on, bro? Why you double cupped up? I'm like, yeah, I like to keep, I don't want to get like cotton mouth. So, and it kind of keep things loose for me. So, but I actually already had poured up some drink, not some drink. Where is it? I don't even know. I'm tripping. Where did I put that thing? Oh, snap. All right. Good. You know, shout out goals. My fault. Got a random message. Well, don't know. I don't know who that is. So. Like I said, we just going from top to bottom with design. So we're gonna open up new. And if I can really get. Oh, there it is. I didn't even see that live button. I'm tripping. Start a live. There we go. See, my fault. We good. So live on YouTube, Facebook. I know, kind of unusual, right? Because like if you listen on YouTube, you'd be like, why does he stop talking? But like you would kind of have to know, and that's just part of the big things, right? Gives you 3 point of contacts when it comes to building this brand, and that's how I wanted to build the community around it. I wanted you to be able to have a one-on-one connection through like Instagram, Facebook, but still be able to see the content that I'm creating on YouTube. So it's gonna feel different from a lot of different, say, like podcasts or like motivation things or like people creating. Even the shorts are a little different with how I set it up. So Instagram. So bear with me. It's all part of the process. I want to come back later, like 5 years from now, and be like, yo, I remember you was building. And I remember jumping into one of your lives. Yeah. So building live on, and we in the H already. Connecting, which is gonna be a little strenuous because I actually do have a stand for this. So give me a sec. They say, but use what you got. You use what you got. And when you prepare for moments, you gotta prepare in the past for moments in the future. Type ish. So don't worry about it. If you can't see it, you can't see it. Take that off, pop that off. Bring that around. Ooh. Ooh. You know I could plug this mug in. Y'all want to check it out? Y'all want to see what I got? So look. You know, bam, right there. Just a little bit. And we live. Sweet enough, right? Ooh, that's just a little bit close. A little bit close. Cool. But it's good. Yeah, we good. All right, so now we live on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I would call it the trifecta, but we got 4, right? IG, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X, if you want to call it. So back to it. Sorry for all y'all looking on YouTube. Had to set up some stuff. One man studio out here, so we do what we do. Now, let's see what the vibe is. At least for me right now, right? So my last designs. This is kind of my litmus test. I see what the last designs that I did, and I try to go slightly left from the last template I did. So I did like patterns on a solid color. Then I did Kill Me Bears, and then I did Solo Dolo, which was fire. Changed it up. Sorry. And then the path, the dark path. I'm thinking something more like that. I haven't did like regular graphics for like people for this season, or for this lap in a while. So I'm not necessarily saying I'm gonna do that, but we never know how it might go. So till then, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna just create off the top. Let's do. I like to try to get inspiration from Midjourney. If you're not familiar with Midjourney, see like this top. This is tough. I like that. I'm not gonna do that. Let's do. I like to just look at the pattern. Look at patterns. See what comes in my mind. Just pattern. No. Oh, what's good? Yeah, we working again. Ooh, I just thought of. No, I already did that pattern before. You know what? Let me see something. Let me check something out. So I did. Was that on a polo? That wasn't on a polo. It was a dress shirt. So let me go over the dress shirts. Let me check this out. Dress shirt. See, sometimes you like as I build like 10 again y'all gotta realize 10K designs over the course of 10 years, if not more, I'm gonna forget what designs I've made. Like not necessarily forget, but like recall exactly how it looked. And like I don't want it to be similar, but like okay, so like if you're looking at these are the designs I'm talking about. The leaving a mess designs. But more or less like these, the circles, when I was just kind of just throwing stuff in the other, which is cool. They different. But I want to I want to change it up a little bit. But let me think about. I was thinking about something with circles, but now not so much. Wait, what am I saying? I think I got something. I think I got something. Let's see how this comes out. So let me open one more board. I'm gonna do two. No. Let's do. Let me see if I can do this. See, can I make this work? Copy. Bring that in. Bow. Paste. Now effect. Warp. Fish. No, we just did that. Now we're gonna do an arch, but how much arch can I do? No, I don't think that's gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I like that. I'm thinking of an idea, but that's not gonna work. It's funny because now that I think that was like, oh, I just thought of an idea. But if y'all familiar with the laugh now, cry later, let me show y'all. Oh, the smile now, right? When I did, so when I did these designs, I did that arch, right? Bow. But yeah, I was thinking about that, but let's not. We're not going to continue that around that path. Let's do. I might have to give my cup just for inspiration. This is almost a mental exercise because as I have to like push the creative juices to just create something new, like that's what produces greatness. That's what sharpens my mind. That's what gives me be able to like actually view, to see what I'm creating and be like, okay, has this been done on the market yet? Has the style been implemented yet? And to push the boundaries of like what has and hasn't been done yet. So I'm thinking, let's do. Let's see. Uh, 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 uh. Let's go something. Cause I don't mind just creating another pattern. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do an Oh, I could do stars. Let's do an octagon. I mean, hectagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that? 6 sides is what? Octa? No, octa's 8. Hectagon. I think. Hope I'm not wrong. If I am wrong, so what? You know what I'm talking about. And give me in the comments if you want to. Don't matter. So we're gonna bring that out. We're gonna do. So we got that. Paste. Let's bring this up. This down. We're gonna level that out, right? And then we're gonna do copy, paste. We're gonna bring this over, and then another one. We're gonna bring that over. So these we're gonna lock together. Control G, and then we're gonna even this out, right? Yeah. Let's bring this up now. So how do I want to put designs in these, right? Let's create another layer under this layer and let's lock this layer up and do a circle. Right? Okay. And this could be completely trash. This could be completely trash, but we just throwing things against the wall just to see how it comes out. So actually, I'm going to do this in the color of brown. Yeah, this is probably going to trash. And then we're going to throw a random most wanted. Control X, add another layer on top. V, and that's going to be, we're going to put this in the middle of that one, just that one. We're going to catch again. We're going to loosen it, go into the group, change that to brown, change this to white to make it a little bit noticeable. Right? Now we're just gonna test this out right quick because I could be on to some like real ugly shit. And if that's the case, so be it. We're gonna make a new folder, save this wherever because it's just gonna be a trial. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, I was doing good. Yeah, new folder. Save this as whatever. Use artboard. Ooh, just thought about something. Let's do this. Let's create that. Copy this. Actually, I'm gonna copy the entire thing. Copy. Maybe you don't need to copy the whole thing. Let's copy, paste. We're gonna zoom this in just a little bit on both sides, right? And then we're gonna paste this as the same color. So we're gonna paste that bow, middle, paste it again, paste another one, paste another one. I like that a little bit more. I could do different colors. That would change it up, but we're not gonna do that right now. Regular save, bow. Yes, the range 1, do 1,000. Now, let's go open up Printful. Go into clothing. Polos, because we on a polo run right now. And I'm loving it. Ba-da, ba, ba-da. Upload. So let's get in there. So I did trust the pattern and then follow the pattern. That's crazy. That's cool. So I'll upload this just to see how this pattern is going to end up looking once I put it on an actual design. Weird thing enough, the more I think about it, this should actually be clear and then the background should fill it in. Because once I don't think the pattern is going to like turn out like kind of cool. But you know, that's why we do a trial and error. So lower this, throw the pattern, make it smaller. Let's do 1.30, bring the spacing, and just to show, copy to all placements, and this is what we come out with. Not a bad. This is a little different from, because it's a little bit more white than the normal. Let me go back into it. Let me just stay on lap 3. So like these are like color with white, the black on it, the black pattern on it, versus this is the white, the colored pattern on white. Ready? You get it? So it's a little different. Now, how this will look with other colors comes into kind of color schemes and how you actually identify, like how you use the colors. Now, watch this. Now, so, because I don't want to, I could keep going. I could do it like this, right? It could end up being like that. But it's a little different. It's a little bit different. So I'm going to keep open lap 4, because we're on lap 4. Right. We're gonna do. Let's go back into it now. So I mean that scheme is not that bad. That scheme is not that bad. Now let's see. So let's bring that back up. Everything copy F. Oh wait. Bring that back up. Copy. Group together. Copy. Paste on the other screen. Right. Not sure why it's doing that. Sometimes it'd be weird, but we can always just drag it down. I like to get in the same placement every time, but it doesn't want to do it. I don't know exactly why it's the program. It's reading it weird from how I usually interpret it. Like if it's all one thing, it usually will just copy and paste the entire thing, but so be it. So we're doing light. We want to do on white. So we got to do what colors that look good with that pattern. That's white complementary. So what we're going to do, since we're on brown, that's cool, more neutral. We're going to do prehistoric colors, right? So for one, let's open this up since that's grouped. This group is that bottom one, so we're going to lock this up all the way until just that one. Let's just start with this one, right? Now, so we're going to do ungroup. We're going to do select same color fill. That's just going to be all the browns. So if you see we change it, it just will change the browns. I mean, just to change their color. And let's do a more like reddish brown, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to lock that up. Control G. Control Shift G. You know what, make this a little better. Let's just get everything on its own on its own layer. That's how I'm used to doing it. So apologies, y'all. Should have just kept it up from there, but try to be a little bit fancy. So we're gonna do Control G, Control G, Control G, Control G for all these layers. Now that will layer all of that together, right? Just like so. And then we'll just move everything to its own layer. That was probably why it wouldn't let me just copy each individual. So now I got this one. Let me show you. Bam. Then I can take that. We're gonna do that next. So let's do, again, select same. We're gonna ungroup it. Select that color. Select same color fill. And since we have that, we already got the same color. Now let's go into let's do more of a purple. Right? Perfectly fine with me. And then we're gonna lock that up. Bring this boy out. Again, ungroup. Select same color fill. Let's do, I don't want to do that. We could go a lighter. I don't mind that. That's a pretty nice color. So let's lock that up. Ungroup this. And again, if you're tuning in, you have to be on YouTube to actually see the work that I'm doing. Let me tune this in a little bit more so you can I don't know if you can see it. Let me just tilt this in for y'all. So to see the work that I'm actually doing on Twitter, if you want to jump into the live though, feel free and we can have a discussion while I'm creating. But if you actually want to see what I'm creating, you have to be on YouTube. Live streaming on YouTube. Actually, if you're on Facebook right now, I won't even be able to see you. Let me see. Because I'm pretty sure. Oh, man, you know what I'm just realizing, y'all? I didn't even start my live on YouTube. Damn, I'm sad. I'm so sad. Because it gives me the button, but it doesn't say it. Poor me. Alright, so you know what we're gonna do? Let's go into YouTube. Because I was gonna copy the header to the next. Give me a second. Bam. Okay. Copy. All right, we're gonna put that into title for there. Building most wanted. We're gonna start the live. Dang, sorry guys. I apologize. I mean, you already see if you already tuned in on Instagram. I mean, you're good, and YouTube, you're good. But now we got good on Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. That's for y'all. Like, I'm tripping. I know I started a little bit late, maybe like 5 minutes late, but now we cool on all. We got all platforms. Not all platforms, but we got the major platforms that I'm associated with ready. So let's get back into it. So we did that color. Where we at? So we unlocked this, right? Yep. Let's do select same. Same color fill, bow. And we're gonna do no. What other? So we don't prehistoric right now. There are some other colors I don't mind doing. Like, I don't mind that gray, but I want to go darker with it. I'm not sure how that's gonna look on white. I do like it right now on white, but we'll just see. We might end up changing it, but let's go ahead and change this one up. Cool, select, same, color fill, select all colors, and we're gonna throw a left ball. See, I could do red. I'm not gonna do red. Middle Ages at blue. Why does this feel different? Oh, because I didn't ungroup it. That's why. So select same, color fill, and then choose the blue. There we go. There we go. And these are almost like the primary colors when you wear like suits. That's another thing. Like, so I worked as a consultant for Taylor Brands. If y'all are familiar with Taylor Brands, if you've heard of like Men's Warehouse, you've heard of Joseph A. Banks. Uh, so like suits for like male men's wear, and even women can wear the suits too, some of their shirts too. But these are kind of like your, well, at least the brown, blue, grays are like the primary colors. You can swap those out as far as like tops or bottoms with each other, and have a set. If y'all familiar with like Steve Harvey and how he referred to those 5 primary colors that you can swap out, uh, those kind of go into color scheme and color theory of how they complement with each other, right? So so we do have some primary colors: browns, blues, grays. Now that I really look at this one, I might end up changing this one. I'm probably end up changing that one out because it is kind of similar to the one, that brownish one. So we're gonna open that back up. We're gonna open that back up. So we liked everything. Do more of the color fill. I'm not gonna do that green. That green is so ugly. Yes, we're gonna do that. Now, one thing I really like about this already is the most wanted in the middle, because so like if we go back into it, you kind of have to know that the most wanted is in the middle, right? You won't just know if you don't know, which goes into the pattern. Like, you don't know if you don't know. Give me a second. Let me message on Twitter. Say hi. We're building. I'm just building. we already got the brown. So what we're gonna do is, even though I have that, we're gonna take this away. I mean, hold on, let me see something real quick. So like I said, I like to go back and look. So we did these. We got the solid colors on the neck. Perfectly fine. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to actually have to do that again. So what I'm gonna do is, on this layer, even though I have all those colors, I'm gonna go make me a square. I'm gonna do the background, right? So this should work. Watch. If I do that, copy, and then click this, Control F, it just pastes it on there, right? See, that's simple enough. So from here, I just click this, do my drop, and then copy those colors. I mean, I could use a hotkey for this, but it's too many like do with the fingers. So I don't want to like keep popping, like using different colors. I mean, different keystrokes, a lot of tapping. So we are there. So watch, and then so when I want to just copy those colors for like the sleeves or for the collar, I can just uh, make those invisible and keep those, and then just save those files by themselves just like that. And if I want to just have that, I can just have that like that, right? Simple enough. So, sorry. Give me a second. Got a message. And usually, I don't read necessarily. Yeah, who is this? I don't even know who this is, to be honest with you. Let me message back real quick. So if y'all hear that notification, you know I just got a message. It's the phone. So bam. So let's save this. What did I have this named? I didn't have this any name yet, right? But we already got the folder. What name should we put for this? Just sometimes sit back and just think, what do I want to name this? What do I want to name this? I don't know. That's one thing I said on my last video. You don't often come across like any designs or like any clothing that's been named. Like if you have, please tag them in. But it's usually like a generic like the brand name and then it's like polo or t-shirt. But I don't usually notice it. Maybe because I haven't really been looking at other brands like that. I've been so focused on my own. Where maybe they do name it. I just haven't noticed. But uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So we're gonna do fuck it. IDK on the wall. We're gonna just name it that. IDK on the wall. Oh, that's it. How about off the wall? Yeah, we do that off the wall. So bam, copy that, save that. Then we're gonna go back into it, export. Yep, off the wall. Use artboard. We're using all. Bam. 1,000. Cause we want to make sure these are crisp. And once this start loading, I'm gonna go back and hide these and highlight bring the other board that's under it up so I can actually have colors for the collars and for the slip. Well, I think it's more gonna be for the collars. I could leave the collars the same and just change it up a little bit, but you know, we'll play it by ear. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Go back to upload. So yes, we already have it, but I want to start from the get-go. Well, I mean, I guess I don't need to, because that was the first board. Yeah, that was already the first board. So, are we done? Make sure, are we done? Yes, we are done. So I could just bring those in. Bam. Wait, what was these named as? I don't know. Okay. So then we come back in, right? Highlight that. Bam. Now we already got our colors for everything else. Bow. And we'll do colorway. Open. Colorway. Bring that bottom. Use artboard. All. Cool. Bam. Should be good. Yeah, it's transparent. We don't necessarily have to do 1,000, but we're already there. And now these are loading in. Oh, man, did I do all? I don't even know how I got 2 of them right there. Let's see. Oh, because there were 2. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there were 2 actually. So let me delete this one. That's cool. Because we already have it. Then we're going to do upload again. For the colorway, for the solid colors. Once we got the check marks, we know we're done. Cool, we got all colors. Bring those in. Now, while we wait for that, let's get a better viewer. We're going to duplicate this. You know, I'm actually thinking of just doing a solid color. I might not even use those colorways for the collar, like I did for, let's say, like these solid color. I'm gonna probably just leave it all like that. So let's go back in, edit, just to see how the other patterns work with this. So we did. So I usually like to start from the beginning. So we did the brown. So I like to just go straight into it from there and go one by one by one by one. So we did it at 132 as far as size. So if you want, I could just go into here and do 1.32 and it automatically correct. And then do bam. Or however I did the other one. So I did the other one at 132, but then the pattern is the second one, so the half dip, half drop. So let's go back into layer. Oh, and also I did it at a -19. That's important information, so you can make sure all your designs are, that's kind of fire that it's like not the same. Sorry. So go back to layer. We doing this one, -19, right? The half drop, bow. Go back to layer, take this away. Oh snap, took the wrong one away. Sorry. Like I said again, I'm sorry, I'm like sniffling. I can't help it. Allergies. Say I'm not made for. Not bad. Let me see, is that. Yeah. Let's see. So let's do all. So that's what both. Take this away. Oop, take this away. All right. That's all of it. All right, let's see how it comes out. Or did I do back? Do the back? I did. Now, mock up. And this is what we came out to be. I don't know what. Hold up. Something seems a little off about this. Just a tad bit off. Let me zoom in. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Hold up. Let me save this and just see something real quick. Because I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. It's just, I feel like it's coming out weird. Like it could be clipping, so that's why we saved it and then come back into it, because it could just be the pixels of that, my actual laptop. Yep, I think it went away. Let's see. No, it's still there. But it's not like that on the other design, is it? What we're gonna do? Let's load the next polo and just see how it see if it shows on that. Cause I don't. It's not the original design. It's not the original design, like the file itself. So let's go back into this. Pop back into it. Upload. So we did 1, 2. Let's go into this. Scale down. We did 129, I think. Pattern, dripped. Bring it in. Right. Go back to layers. Copy to all. And mock up. Cool. Yeah, see, I think I just need to, I don't know, it could just be, you know what would really tell me? No, not here. So like it doesn't show on those mock-ups, right? Let me just check something out. So you don't see it on these, but I think it's just through that program. I wonder will it shows like that on the blue. We're gonna keep going because I mean, like I say, it looks good right now. It could just be clipping on the program itself. So you can go into this, bow, scale to fit. Because we may just have to up the size. So pattern, second drip, bring it in, -19, -17, even -17, right? At that size, so much so difference is not making a difference, if you know what I mean. So place to all. I don't mind it. I just feel like it's too big now. Like I'm seeing the designs and I feel like it's just a little bit too big. The circles are a little bit too prominent. Give me a second. Let's make sure. Yeah, I feel like those circles are a little bit too prominent. So I did 132 with a -19 on second drip, right? Again, excuse me. I need to get a napkin. Give me a second. Let me go wash my hands. What's up, Bree? Tell your boy Adrian. I'm sure y'all are out enjoying yourselves. Man, tell him I need that DJ mix. Tell him to come through with that DJ mix. All right. So you see that's a little bit more prominent. So like I said, I did. So we're doing it at what I say, -4, but -19 drip at a 1.32. So let's go back in. So I got my tissue, so I'll try not to be, doing wild things. 1.32. Let's bring it in some. Actually, it makes it a little bit easier. 1.32. Clip it. Bam. 32. Back. Transform. 32. Transform. Yep, see? I kind of have to take the eye sometimes, because I don't think there's any AI. If you trying to let AI do stuff like this for you, bro, you're solely missing like a lot of the process. You won't be able to make designs like this and think that like it's gonna like do anything, because like it's so generic. You're not developing yourself to actually see what's going on, like see the design. You're just like creating massive design. It's gonna like be trash. So all right. So let's bring that out. I like this a little better. The circles are not as prominent, not as like poking through. Excuse me. I'm liking this a little bit more. Whoa, I'm sneezing a little bit too much. But these designs are sick. I'm tripping. I'm wilding. I mean, they are kind of sick. I kind of want to see what this blue one's going to turn out to. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what this blue one's going to turn out to. Okay, so like I said, I got my tissue just in case my nose start running. So we did that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got 3, right? Now we on 4. All right. So again, transfer 1.32. Pattern, half drip, and -19. And then layer, duplicate to all. And these are more gonna be like casual shirts. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are more like casual shirts. Oop. Duplicate to all. Gotta make sure it actually loads it. Cool. I like it. Yeah, these are like casual shirts, but you have to know these are most wanted. Like, we keep the symbol in all designs in some form or fashion. That's why we do such a high DPI. So like, if you was to actually look at it in real life, you'll actually see the design. My next one design is gonna be like this shirt. If y'all like this shirt, like this video for one. Right, like I said, we streaming on all different platforms. Besides, we're not doing that Twitch. We're not doing Kick. No, we're not doing that because there's some wild people on there. But yeah, these are like casual shirts. But down the road, I'm gonna do shirts like the one I'm wearing. So if you want to see me do this, designs like this, I've done designs like this on dress shirts, and those are fire actually, because like again, you have to be on YouTube to actually see what I'm looking at. So dress, shirts. So when I did these, where are they? Mm, 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 mm. Oh, these right here, right? The Land Before Man dress shirt. Smooth. Got the dragons on it. With the textile print under it. Fire. You won't see that on the market. But like if you see these, there's like textile print. I don't know if y'all can see on Instagram. Like on Facebook, you won't be able to see. But there's a textile print under the more vibrant print. That's still on top of like a clear. I'm not a clear like a so on top of like a cream base color, right? Fire. Shout out to Paisley and Gray. All right, so vibe with that. That's 4. 1, 2. Oh, I already did that color. See, why nobody told me? It's cool. You live and you learn. So I already did 4. Now we doing 5. It is what it is. Get back into it. You know what's really got? It's this fan here. This fan got me sneezing. I know it. All right. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're doing this one. I can't wait to get to that blue one, baby. So let's get back to scaling. Go down. So like we said, 132. That's gonna range that pattern. Half drip at a -19. Already there. Look, that brown kind of looking crisp. And then select all placements. I did, yep. Bring it to mock-up. Booyah. Don't mind the brown. The brown's all right. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The brown's all right. It's just it's all right. Like this brown right here is a better, in my opinion. Like it almost looks too similar. So we might not even end up doing all the colors, but like this one, if you have to be following me on YouTube to see what I'm talking about. This one right here, you know what I should be doing? I should be next video. So next time I record, I'm gonna be screen recording on on my Twitter, so that I can actually reuse the content. Like you see on my TikTok, I did an overlay so you can see me doing the design creation and me speaking. So all these streams together. I'm not doing that right now. Perfectly fine. But yeah. So right now, that brown might not be the thing. Because I like this brown more. This brown is a little bit more rougher on the like darker side. But we're gonna keep it for now. But we're gonna go ahead and start on the blue. And we might, end up killing a couple designs that's not needed. Because if the colors are too like similar to each other, I don't like it to be similar to each other. Like I want like clear differences in the colors, like the different colorways. So transform 1.32, let that roll. Pattern, drip, spacing -19. And then layers, all placement. You see that load, cool. Mock-ups, just so we can get a look. Not bad. Blue is cool, blue is cool. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Let me see. Wait, it's about to be 11:30, so that's gonna be an hour and a half. You think I can pull off this design in an hour and a half? Y'all think or should I leave it for another day? I might leave it for another day. So right now I'm thinking we only got four. This, so for let's go get go. So these two colors too much similar to each other, which would be these two right here. So that may only be four designs. That may only be this like purple. Once it's done, it's like a lavender, this cream, this blue, and then what looks like a black. What looks like a black, which is actually a gray, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like a dark gray. Might end up keeping that one. But these browns, I'm thinking keep the lighter one. Sorry, guys, give me a second. I'm thinking keep the lighter one. Give me a sec. So I'm thinking keep the lighter one because the last time I did, I did this brown. That was darker brown, but like I didn't do any browns per se on this one. But actually, I haven't did brown in a while. That's more of a I haven't did brown in a while, so I could keep both of them. I could. I just feel like it's so similar that like I don't necessarily need to keep it. But since we have four here, it'd be cool to do 4 and 4. That's 8 total. I like to usually do 5 because it keeps. If you look on the website and you're on the laptop, it does a by 5 group. But if you are on mobile, I believe it does groups of 2. Actually, let me see. It does groups of 2. Yeah, it does groups of 2. So cool trick, right? Cool trick. What's up, Gene? Cool trick. It does. If you go to your settings and go over to not settings, more. I think it's more tools. Yeah, more tools. Go to developer tools. Right. Go to here. If you go up to here, you can toggle devices. So right now, no throttle. So this is what it would look like on mobile. So I can actually get a look at mobile. So it shows in groups of 2, which is cool if you're doing like groups of 4. So you could actually, it's like shows it. So they'll still be balanced out. But see, like sometimes it'd be one off, but together, and then like come down. I like sometimes I invert it, so I'll do one of this design, one of this design, and that way it'll have one whole row of the same designs. Hold on, let me get my man a wave. What's up? I do one whole row of that design, one whole row of that design. So I keep that in mind when I do create, so I can be able to, just for the display of the website. So go back out, boo, pop that back in. So. I'm thinking 4. That'd be perfectly fine. We're gonna keep the blue. Since we got those 3, I mean, if I do 6, let's change one up. Let's change the. We're gonna keep that one. We're gonna change this brown one. That was the first one we did, right? So that was that one. And I don't mind. Let's change the first one up. That's cool. So, no, that's that one. We're gonna change this one up. So we're gonna ungroup it. Wait, is that even grouped yet? Yeah, ungroup it. Bam. Select same. Right, and let's do what's another? That's a really good color. Maybe. Oop. I think that would be a good light. Oh, got. So let's do. everything about that. That's only on the first board, so it won't. I could just do it's just random to save it as artboard 1. Yeah, easy, 1,000. Easy enough, right? It's not that bad. And okay, so take a quick sip. So again, if you are tuned in, oh wait, we still letting that load. We are live streaming on Facebook. Bow. We're streaming on YouTube. That's the live stream to actually get a front row view of what's being shown on my screen. So go over there, like, subscribe, hit the notification. So when you do see I do go live, you get that notification. Bam, you'll be able to see. And we're live streaming on IG, right? Along with Twitter. So we got the cameras everywhere. And this is not like a big setup. I was just talking to a homie and was telling him, he was like, yo, man, like the cameras cost a lot. And I'm like, bro, screens are everywhere. Just get you phones. Just get some phones. And that's what I've done. I've just gotten phones. I don't need this elaborate setup to be able to get the point across to be able to stream. I prefer having phones. Because they already can have applications on it. Minus, I won't be able to necessarily interconnect all within, but there are a lot of platforms and a lot of softwares to do workarounds depending on your device. Like, so, like there's nothing that should stop you. Just to be frank, there's really nothing. So, and you can get these phones for like $20, $50. Pay these motherfuckers off $50 a month, and you're good to go. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna just start a whole new one. Polo, bow. Easy enough. Oop. A new one's already there. This is the newest one. Easy enough. And while that's loading, I'm gonna upload the newest colorway, which will be this one. All right. So scale down. I'm going to transform. We said 132, right? Bow, pattern, half, bring it in, -19. Easy, layer, duplicate to all. Right? And then we're going to go mock up just to get a better look. I don't mind that. That's pretty cool. So if we were to save it, just to get a general view compared to the other ones. Cool. Now we got different, a lot more styles. And this process is easy. You can go a lot of different ways with this, right? Like I can go a lot of different, like color is almost infinite as far as shades, tint. So like I'm not just being lazy with just throwing random colors. It's really the feel and how you're gonna wear it. Like you can see how these guys are wearing it with these khaki. This will work with any of these pants. Like if I threw a random red on here, you'd be like, bro, why are you wearing that? Because like the idea of what you would wear this with has to come into thought when designing these clothes. So you don't want to just throw any other design on there, or you want to make sure like you actually have the intention of why you're wearing this in mind when wearing it, right? So I'm gonna do those, and I'm gonna take away. I like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take away the darker one because now we're on more light, and we only got the 2 darker ones. So I'm gonna take away. I'm gonna take away this one. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna take away that one because I could do all of them, right? But really, sometimes really the goal be, I'm not even gonna lie, because I eventually want to wear. I'm gonna end up purchasing these for myself to be able to wear out, and that's just gonna be the next implementation of like showcasing the brand, right? Because there's not that many like African Americans that wear this type of stuff. I mean, there are. Don't get me wrong, there are. But y'all have, you got to see me out. You really have to see me out and know how, like how they say, how you put that on. Because I put that on. Who you know with this shirt on? Bro, I put that on. I put that on. I like that. And see, so far, I don't mind that. Let me see if so I'm end up loading these 4, and then I'm end up loading these 6. That's 10 designs. Let's throw a random one out there, right? Let's throw a design. Let's make a design right quick because that was really fast. I'm not gonna lie, that was really fast. We've been here for how long? Have we been streaming for? I don't even know. I can't really tell. Excuse me. Sorry. Uh, we've been streaming for. I can't even tell. Yeah, I can't edit it out. We live, baby. We can't even edit that out. We can't. Just keep it going. Cut that down. Cool. Sorry. I definitely was not sneezing that much last video. I don't think I think I had the fan on, but I was sipping too. So I don't know. But like I said, we're gonna try. Let's go ahead and save this. I'm gonna save that. So like I say, if you see this pattern, you'll notice that is a pattern under a pattern under a pattern. So so let me see. I'm gonna do wild roses. Oh snap! Crazy out here. Crazy. Oh, can we do bright? Yeah. Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? Because I already like how these came out. Let me show y'all a trick. Let me show y'all a trick. I know y'all don't know. Let me show y'all a trick. This comes from years. You have to really be in this stuff for years to know how to do this. Watch. So, I already got my layer. I already got my layers. Let me bring this to the top, right? Let me show y'all this. Bring this to the top. Go over the entire board. Don't worry about the color. Go white. I don't know. Would this work for different colors? Should I do a different? Nah. We'll see. Go to opacity. And let's say I drop this down to 45%. That would just give this a light tone, right? Actually, let me take this away. It just lightened the tone. So I could have did, like, if I did 70. Oh, wait. Yeah. So, like, opacity. See, this is like, the recording thing is in a way. If you're, can you even see that? I think you can see that. You should be able to see that on YouTube. That, like, me recording the recording. Let me see. That'd be funny. I never even tried to, like, see if that's a thing. But this is my second time doing that, so that's be funny. Can you see that? You can't. That's crazy. All right. So if you're on YouTube, you'll wait. Can I even hear myself on YouTube? Let me make sure that you can actually hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. Nah, you can't hear me. That's good. uh, Let me close this off. See, you check me. I don't know if you can see this. Go on YouTube, people, and actually view this. So if you're on YouTube and you're wondering why am I just spazzing out, it's because I'm trying to let people know on the other streams that we live on YouTube. So I was just kind of showing people. But back to it. This little tip is how you can soften colors up real easily, real fast. I wish okay, kind of can get in there. You gotta just kind of tap your way. I mean, I could just bring this down, but let's just say 75. See, the more it just brings it, makes it a little lighter. Like these are a little bit lighter, but I want it to kind of be prominent. You can't really tell on like cameras so much, so you can tell on the Twitter feed. But let's just do 65. Yeah, let's do like 65. Right, all white. Yeah, 65 on that, and do. Now we're gonna go back up into here. So what I'm doing is, so with Midjourney, now these are just random pieces of like creative images that's out there in the ether, right? Now no one's necessarily using these, like mine that are created or just on here. So this is kind of like a library of not necessarily useless, but just random images that you can download instead of going to like Google Images where like those are maybe possibly already being used. You can just pop into here and these are not necessarily being used. So let's see this copy. Let's save. We're gonna save that. We're gonna save this blueberry one. The bigger roses. Grapes. Uh, let's do this. So I'm still gonna break these down into his individual. Sorry. Hey, my fault, y'all. I'm still gonna break these down because I mean there are different patterns on here. I'm just realizing like this pattern right here, we kind of just throw that on, perfectly fine. So mine's gonna be a little different. Uh, do like this rose and these bigger grapes. Cool. Right now, I'm gonna go back in here. We already got those. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save. All right. Sorry, that was my stepmom. We're gonna save this stuff back off the wall. Uh, we're gonna call these a rose by name. The name designs. All right. Shout out to Shakespeare. Rose by any name. Cool. Bow. Let's copy this right quick. Light background colorway. Not worrying about the spelling because no one's going to see that. Poop. Select all. Yes, 1,000. Now, the fun part is about to happen. The fun part is about to happen. Because we did the last designs, not necessarily fast, but relatively fast to like what usually I do with designs. Like I said, I already had the first four, the H-Town or the Houston, Texas designs kind of already in the cut. So that's automatically four. These designs relatively easy. These are just pattern designs. But you know what? We're going to build upon that. And to even more, because we already got those last ones, we might end up just going on top of those with the flowers to just build upon it, right? We could do that. We could do that. But you know what? We actually are going to do that. So stay tuned. Now, we're going to wait for that to load. Wait for that to save. Wait for that to save. Chill back. See, this is the time where I have my cup. If I go get my cup, y'all gonna stay? So, let's do. We may only need to do four. But we'll keep that five. Go into here. Bow, bow. Download. Get all these. 7 of them. Cool. No prop. They're already different sizes. No prop. Let's go and get one more artboard. No prop. So let's go and size these down. Like I said, we're going to turn these into vectors, and we can bring the brightness of any individual color, but that comes into how we break it down in the image trace. Because if you look at like these are like solid, like primary colors. So there's not that much detail, but there's enough detail for you to recognize the designs in it, right? Now, what's up, dope, Felicia? We just building out here. So again, so I'm just breaking these down, and with this, I'm gonna build these on top of the patterns that we already just created to kind of give that texture look like this shirt, right? Oh, Lachey, my fault. Dope, Lachey. Long time no see. Forgot we got 7. I gotta do another one. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna bring this over, bring this to the top, cause it's just that one. All right. So again, if you're watching, and you're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or not YouTube, because if you're on YouTube, you actually see what I'm creating. So if you do want to, tune in, see what artwork and designs and how I'm implementing, go over to YouTube, check it out, pop in, see what's being created, and you get a front hand view, and you can come in, comment. You can just go back and forth. If you don't on Facebook, you on Facebook checking it out. I'm checking out right here. Cool. Go over, pop over to YouTube, see the designs. You on Instagram, go pop over there, see the designs. If you're on Twitter.X, whatever, pop in YouTube, see the designs. Again, like, subscribe, hit that notification. It helps out. I'm going for 100 subscribers by the end of this month. I may not hit it. I don't care, but I do care. But it just helps me get through the algorithm to help reach more people, so we can grow the brand. Become the next big thing. So, but even with that, the store is not open, so you can't even really buy any of the designs I create. This is just for learning purposes right now, just a showcase because we're on the run. Consistency, true consistency is key when it builds anything, and we're not stopping. We're constantly on the run, y'all. So back to this now. Let me go in and put one more, just for that last one, so it can have its own board. Now, right? That's cool. Now, so from here, we got the berries. We go do an image trace of just 3 because we want to keep most of the colors vibrant, and we don't want it to have a lot of different lines in each individual color. So let's see, we did that. We did 3. Let's do 6 just to get a look. Let's see how it'll look with 6 colors. Oh, 6 colors not that bad. 6 colors not that bad. Let's see. Let's do the same for this. 3. I might have to do a higher threshold for this one. And this goes into when it comes to vectoring the art. You kind of have to look at the style of the image that you're looking, because that will determine how the program renders it once you do try to vector it. So the more details the original artwork have, it will try to divide those colors up while still retaining the original color. So like this one is still similar to the original color design, but at 6 colors. Compared to this one, it's not as much. It's still similar, but still kind of choppy, right? So you want to keep that aware. So like we did that one, right, at 6 compared to this at 6. So let's look at this one at 6, right? So 6 colors. This is more water. It's like I forgot what it's called. Water. Not water art. Uh, it's like a water technique. See, I don't mind that. 6. We're gonna leave that at there. So like this one for 6 colors. Perfectly fine. We can even just put, because you can see where these kind of copied, right? Where these patterns. So like this is here, which is the same here, but if you look under it, that's not there. So like it kind of still splash it over it. We might just do, yeah, we could do that. We could leave that there. We might 6 is looking good, right? So we'll just leave 6 because we got reds, we got light pinks, we got some blues. I thought we had a blue. I guess the berries. I like that. Okay, cool. Let's do a 6 for this. I already know. I'm gonna bring that blue out. I'm gonna bring the blues out. The blues are gonna be popping. So 6 for this, perfectly fine. And then we'll do 6 for this. So I still gotta expand on it, so I can take away, so I can actually vector it, because it's still all one image, right? Yeah, it's cool. So expand, expand, expand. Again, we're gonna expand for all different layers, for all the artworks, bow, and then from there, just do copy all, and then do ungroup. So if you can go over here, you can see the tool. So to ungroup, Control Shift G, just does it automatically. Now I just click on the white, and it takes away the white, right? You can't see it didn't take it away, but it's taking it away. See, let's see that white it took away. Because I'm just clicking on the white part of the image. Now, if you want to get a better look, do this. Go ahead, make it smaller. So watch, if I do this, so get a better look, you can see what's actually left over, right? So now you can come in and delete from there. Or, watch this. So since I know that some pieces, so this is how it goes, right? So yeah, I click the outside, so everything that the white is connected to will be deleted. So if I click this white and then go into select save, color fill, is gonna do all the whites for all the backgrounds. For all the little white that's left over, right? So I click delete that. Now go back into it. Should be no more whites left. I guess this is a different shade of white that it thinks that it appears to be. So bow, delete that. So you can see it deletes down here too sometimes. So if I do that, delete, you can constantly keep doing that just to delete the whites. Since these will be on another background, it's completely fine that some things are kind of like see-through. It's completely fine. Because like even these are like see-through, right? So then we're gonna go to the bottom part. Now I did enough shades of white where all these should be good. None of these should have white in it. Yeah, none of these have white in it. Well, this still has white in it. So select, same, color fill, delete. Now no more whites. Cool. Bring this back up. Oh wait, did I see some white in here? Yeah. Yeah. So there's infinite different variations of white and shades of white. And if you do trace images, you won't be able to tell. Even if you do same, just a slight. So let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how it reads it sometimes. So like, if I go here, click this color, right? And then go to this, right? You see that color number compared to like, say, like this number you probably think it's to say, right? Different colors. So we thought that this, most of these are kind of the same because I've already deleted all the random ones. But that, like, that number can shade, like from here to here, it's completely different. Not completely different, but like as far as the computer reads it, when you're shading those different colors, it's going to be completely different. So like now we have our colors, just our flowers. So from here, it's going to go in. We already got the white flowers. Select all, bam. Now we just got, oh, wait. Everything's done on this board. Make sure everything's good. Make sure everything actually is on the board. Cool. There we go. So let's save it actually. So we in, yep. It rose by name. Let's just save that. I'm gonna really see how these turn out. These might end up like way doper than just the original. Well, like if the more you build up on it, it usually end up always being more more dope than the original. So we got that. Now let's save, export. We made, like I said, even with these, there's the main color underneath. Now you notice these are more of a pastel, like temple print. Like there's not really just it's not like a pattern. I mean, it is a pattern, but it's a little bit kind of out there. So you won't really be able to. There's no like you can't just tell off the top, but it definitely is. But that comes with an eye of just creating for so long to be able to identify that, right? Oh, I had one light go out. I think so. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only did 3 colors, huh? I guess so. Let me see. Let me check them out. Good thing about having the app, I can check out my colors. Pictures. And just see exactly without having to get up. Oop, yep, 2 is going dead. 4, where's 4? Oh, that's 4. Right? Damn, okay, so that's good. But 2 is dead. So you know what? We're just gonna throw that on the charger. My sister was using my lights earlier for ridiculous things. Yeah, she could have just used a regular wall light for it, but we let it slide. But we still got an hour and a half on majority of them, and I think that the last one is full, so we should be good. Bam. Now we got that saved. Sorry about that, y'all. Now let's go back into it and see how these may come out. Now I'm gonna go with this lighter one just to show as an example. So I'm gonna duplicate this because it's already technically lighter. Let's see how these will turn out once I sprinkle these flowers on it, right? And come out with like a design sort of like this. Never know. Let's see. It may be completely horrible. And it could be the best thing I've ever done. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, wait, yeah. still saving? No, it should be done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Let that open up. And again, if you're just tuning in, appreciate it. I go by GlenPru.Eth, but this is for YouTube. You know, kind of my little spiel. But right now, I'm live streaming on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, aka X, and YouTube. So if you want to get a front-hand view of the content that's being made, you have to go to YouTube. You can see the live stream. I will be posting it afterwards on TikTok and as Instagram Shorts. So if you missed the stream, it's all right. We're going to post it later. So you'll be able to actually see the process and get some commentary. You know, maybe even learn some new tricks to, you know, for your own stuff. So we're going to start with the blueberry. So bam, right? Cool. And then we're gonna upload. Little red grape. Make that small. We don't. Yeah, make that small. We're gonna do a pattern of like that. Spread them out. Perfectly fine. We're gonna actually spread that out on all. No, before we do that, we're gonna keep going because I can only do 5, I believe, or 6 per layer. We're gonna bring this to the back though. Do a pattern on that. Spread that out. Yep. Right. Then do all placements. So all placements. Ooh, I deleted that by accident. Go back. All placements. And all. So for the sleeves, these are gonna, you know what? I should have did this for a long sleeve. I should have did this for a long sleeve. That would have made it a little bit better. So we're gonna add, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna add this little flower to the back. And copy this to the left. And we're gonna bring this in. To the back. Excuse me, sorry guys. Oh, dreadful. I'm dying over here, people. And then bring the mock up. You see what I mean? Now, it doesn't necessarily look like this, but it does give a little bit more flair to the design. I'm gonna have to go get another napkin. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna get another napkin. Sinus is killing me. I'll be back like we never left. But that's just to show you how you implement new designs, right? Now, Let's see. Not bad, right? Not bad. And we see if I was to just let Buddy wear it, would it show him wearing it? That's how it would come out. I don't mind that. Now, but this is a little bit more on the strings. I like this shirt a little bit better than I like that. Now you can see the little patterns on here. Like I can, like as I see it, you can kind of see how it does copy. But for the purposes of this video, sorry, don't want to discuss y'all out. But I don't want to have stuff dripping on me, on my face while I'm sneezing and shit. But yeah, I digress. That's why we did it on extra layer. Now, that's cool and all. That wouldn't work for every single color. Fine. This didn't work. I don't know. Like whoever did this colorway, they were on point. They knew what they were doing. But you have to see the color I'm seeing, so you have to be on the other socials to see that. YouTube, sorry, but they were on point. They knew color theory and how it would come. The little bigger ones compared to the plants, they knew what they were doing. Now you didn't spread it too much all over. You know what I mean? So yeah, kudos to them. But for these, I'm just showing y'all how we would end up implementing new designs. But for now, we won't do that. So delete. And we're going on 12 o'clock. Perfectly fine. I got things to do actually tomorrow. But we still putting in work. And we still got to do what we got to do. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got 6 designs. So let's go ahead and start uploading these. H-Town. And we can do this in a black and white thread. So if on background. So if you want the white or you want the black, you still be able to. And we're gonna do this on the hanger. Nothing on the back. Cool. And we're gonna do these in all white. Yeah, we're gonna do these in all white. We're gonna do the default for the grid. So like how it's gonna view on here on the home screen. I can choose whether black or white. Sometimes I like invert it so it'll be black, white, black, white. I might even still do that, but we're gonna start at least with the purple and gold one. We're gonna just do that in the white. And we do H Town Rapper. Most wanted. From the city, and when it comes to the description and like the details as far as like what story, I create them all myself. So feel free to look at any past designs and see, what little story I have. Sometimes I go a little bit more in detail, have a full design. Some are just more simple, straight to the point. Some are quick quotes that I use, or quick sayings, or some are just descriptive, catchy things. So like depends on what I'm feeling. But for this one, if you're from the city, throw it up. Yep, simple as that. Oh wait, what happened? Oh, we good. And I don't be too much worried about like punctuation, like capital letters. I mean, I can, but like that goes into what I was saying at the beginning of the video when some things I do need to go into and correct as far as like spelling, punctuation, wording, a misspelling, and things like that. But But I'm not too much hard on myself about that because, again, most shirts and designs don't have a name to them. And once you purchase it, you're not really remembering the name. It's just little things that I put into it that I like to, like, little extra details that I add to it. But then, it's completely on me. But, like, you probably won't really come back and be like, yo, unless you're really looking to notice it. So we got that. See, like, I forgot. See that? Bow. That 0. Don't know why. Shift. Yep. H-Town rapping. And for this one, you're gonna do a modest $70. I don't even wait. I forgot. Cause I gotta put some. This gotta be most wanted in some way. It has to be most wanted in some way. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go back into it. Bow. Simple and easy. That's why we save it, baby. That's why we save it. So you know what we're gonna do? Customs. Boop. Create a new one. Bow. Lock these up. Yeah, we do it on that board. Paste. Make them a little bigger. Boop, boop. Copy. Paste. Oh, wait. See what? Paste. 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 Easy enough. We could do, all right, let's do ungroup. Ungroup. So just the colors. Control Shift G. And then Control Shift G. Oh, wait. We still doing all of them. Control Shift G. All right. Now we're going to do, for the top layers, purple, right? And then for that red, we're using gold. Top level blue. You see, it's not that hard. And I've never tried. Oh, wait. I never tried to say this was a hard thing, right? I've never said you like anybody couldn't do this, but like, who do you know that is doing this, right? To this level of consistency, who do you know is actually doing this? If you know somebody, let me know. Why is that there? Two, three, four. Hold up, give me a second. Okay, my fault. I was checking something out. Black, and then we did white. Yeah. Shit, white. Cool. And then bring that up, delete that, and bam, we already got our 4. And that's gonna be on the arm. And we're gonna save that in there. Wrap yours. Most wanted. Cool. And we're just gonna do all. It's gonna have blank ones. That's perfectly fine. We'll delete that later. So let's go into here, edit. Go into here, edit, 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 edit. $12, edit. Edit. We're gonna do left arm. We're gonna bring these into, because we already got the files. What is this? What is this? What are you doing? So I'm gonna delete those other ones because I don't actually need those files there. Yeah. Delete while we're here. Because I already still have it open. Sorry. Delete. Wrap yours. Colorways. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, it's gonna be blank ones. So 1, this blank. Control, control, control. Those are blanks. Delete. Only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Easy enough. Easy peasy. Oh. That's how you know I'm like dedicated to it. Even under sinuses and a sniffy nose, sneezing. I don't care how this looks online. This is the work. This is the process. You feel me? This is what needs to be done. Even if you don't even see this, it's still being done. And I just want to showcase it to let you know, to show you that it's being done. It's part of branding. It's part of marketing. And even if you, again, if you don't see it, it's still part of that in some form. I'm reusing the content. So maybe you can grow from it. Maybe you can learn something from it. Maybe you want to work with me or you got ideas. So be it. That's just part of the process. That's just part of the process. You feel me? Another one. Another sneeze. I don't care. But I do. I really don't want to be sniffling in y'all nose, in y'all ears. So, apologies. I really wish I wasn't, but it happens. Well, it's happening. So, I'm not claiming to be perfect. This is not perfect, showcase of the art. With me, sneezing in the background. But it gotta be the work is gonna be worked on. That's again. So I'm sorry, not sorry. Maybe that's what you're gonna call it. I'm sorry, not sorry. Oh, that was the purple and green one, right? Yeah. I mean, I could have put it in the collar, and so you won't even notice it. But I do have other designs where it's on the sleeve, and that just goes into like the rest of the creations of like, oh, because I want you to stand out. I don't want you to be safe. I want people to know, hey, oh, that's the most wanted? Yeah. You know when you got like the shoes and like people leave the tag on the shoes or like the little square tag on the shoes or like the Jordans or whatever? It's like that. Like, rep what you got. All right, so now we got that. Now we gonna go and roll these things out. So again, if you're tuning in on Instagram, Facebook, X, head over to YouTube/GlenPru.Eth. Check it out. We live streaming. You can actually see the process, see the designs. If you're not, then I'm sorry. You just kind of talking to me. And beyond that, I don't know what to tell you. But you can always shift between it. Check me out. Listen. Go over to the YouTube. See what's actually being built. Then come over and have a one-on-one. Your choice. But for now, rep yours. Most wanted. You know what's dope? What's really dope? So let me go over the hats. Show y'all the hats. I think I already did rep yours hats. Did I do rep yours? Because I did hats. Wait, where are those hats? I did hats. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Wait. Let me check this out. Let me look in here. In lap. I don't even know what lap it was. Let me be real with y'all. But it was early on. So let me go feature old, new to old. Go way early. Go all the way to the back, to the originals. To the back of the bus, to the original artwork when we just started. You see how simple these were? You see how simple these were? That's the progression. Like, we wasn't doing a lot. I was just trying to get it out there. You know? I was just trying to get it out there. And we just got better and better. Bigger and bigger. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so I actually named them. So I have the Chicago's, the Minnesota, the Houston, San Francisco, Oakland, Kansas City, Seattle, Georgetown, LA, Pittsburgh. Check those out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on the website, mostwantedonline.io. I don't know why these are not labeled in hats. I guess because I don't have hat in the name. But yeah, maybe that's why. But if you just go back, it's tab 44. Check them out. But yeah, it's cool. We're not gonna do rep yours because I feel like I'm gonna use that name again. H-Town repping. Now we just gonna do repping. Oh, they already wait. Yeah, cool. H-Town, let's see, H-Town repping. 1, 2. Always do the sizes because I want to make sure that when you order, you can actually, do measurements to be able to get the size that's like best fitted for you. Like, some shirts are oversized tees. And some may run small, just depending on what size. So I can't always just keep up. So I try to keep the chart attached to all designs, so you'll be able to actually, see depending on your size. What I'm giving a small, medium, large, or if you may need a extra small, or you may need an extra large. Just depends. So it will show your actual height and length and sleeve length. So take advantage of that. But yeah, check that out. So short shirt, cool. We're gonna do these, not the repping. We're gonna do these at a smooth $75. Actually, we'll do these at a smooth 70. These are simple. And if I wanted to, I put them at 150. I don't care. But sometimes most times I try to be reasonable. It depends on the thought. how long it took to actually create it. So yeah. All these allergies are killing me, y'all. I don't have the white one. Sorry. Go back. Bow. Got black, white. Mock up. White. Yeah. No need for the back. Oh, I forgot. You actually can't see the side from here. That's kind of sad. You can't see that it has most wanted on the side. Yeah. It's cool. So we got one. Let's go to two. You'll know once the shop becomes available and you're able to see, you'll see. You'll see. So we're gonna do black and white for that. I think the white ones by itself are the hardest ones. Man, you don't even need the black, but we're gonna showcase the black. Now we're gonna at least have the. I'm sorry, we're gonna have the black available, but we're gonna showcase the white ones for sure. We start repping two, select all, bam, take that out. So yeah, we're getting down like say 12, 18 right now. If you are on YouTube, you should be able to see the clock. So, like I say, these streams usually go 3 hours, just because I'm trying to be a little bit more interactive with anybody that wants support. You know, want this information, at least explain the process. So yeah, I set it for 3 hours, and I believe Instagram only goes for about 3 hours, if not maybe 4 hours. And I don't want anyone watching. Truly, I don't want anybody really watching for 3 full hours. Just watch me create designs. I appreciate the support. That's why I say like and subscribe, just to let you know that I'm constantly working. But like 3 hours is really a waste of like precious time you could be doing other things. So I mean, if you're watching and you have your phone set to the side, I appreciate it. And, you know, you're just jumping back and forth. Maybe you're working on your own designs. More power to you on that. But like, if you're just strictly just watching, I'd rather you jump into Instagram and jump into the Facebook and actually jump onto the call, and we actually have a face to face, and you know, increase the value that you're getting when like, you know, tuning in. So, but you know, if you just on YouTube just looking at it, I mean, more power to you. But you know, come to Instagram, you know, let me jump in. I feel like I just want to share that with you. I just want to, you know, be here with you. But yeah, 12:20. Said we're gonna be done by 3. And again, if you did miss it, if you're just not tuning in, there will be a time lapse for this, for the process afterwards. So if you think you missed, you didn't miss. We're gonna still bring it back. Like I said, we did that for 70. The new H style. We're doing these for 70. And if you, I know the store isn't open, but if you truly want a design, let me know, and I can get it to you. Okay, I can get it to you. Yeah, I can get any of these designs to you, even though you can't necessarily open up on the store. I mean, like, I could. I'm just like I have other things that I want done first before I just like constantly pay the monthly charge to keep the store open. Because when it comes to like stores and like entrepreneurs, to like keep your actual online store, it does charge, and you will pay a cost to be able to have to keep these open. So that comes when it comes. So that's also when it comes to, you know, Midjourney cost per month, uh, Printful cost per month, Adobe Suites cost per month, uh, Shopify cost per month. Those are just little incremental things. So like, if you're not selling, like you want to kind of lower the price you know, that it takes to actually keep it open. At least on yourself, the burden. So that's why right now you're not able to actually purchase because I don't want to keep that's an extra pay, an extra charge on my pocket if I'm not truly putting like getting sales out. So right now, like I said, this is the 10K art gallery on the run, on the run. So this is just for viewing purposes to let you know that I'm constantly putting in the work to build it up. Like when you go to any other clothing designs, like you don't know when new drops. Mind you, you can probably get the newsletter, like and get the new drops. Consider this like the live stream is my newsletter, right? Because if you don't necessarily have to email subscribe, you can just tune in. You see that I'm live, you know new designs are probably dropping that night. Yeah, like new designs are dropping that night. So I try to keep my best. Like I say, today's Friday. Like I said, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday or Sunday. Tomorrow I got some things I got to do, so I won't be live streaming on Saturday. So we're gonna pick this back up on Sunday. But that's Saturday Sunday slot is kind of like a free day. When it's like a cheat day where I want to put in extra work because you got to think about it. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 3 days a week. Usually, well, say 4 days a week in a month. In a month, that's 4 weeks. That's 12, right? That's 12 days. And I'm actually no wait, 4 times 4. That's 16. 16 days, right? And if I do say 5 designs every time I drop, sorry, right? So 16 times 5. Let's see, 5 times 15 is what, 45? Yeah, 45, 30, 15 plus 15, 30. That's 2. Then add another for, that's 75 actually. So 40, that's 60 plus another 15. That's 75. 75 designs a month, right? We got 12 months in a year. So just say 10. If you maybe like round it off, say 10 months. What's that? 75. That's 700 designs in a year. You got to do the math on that. The point of this, because I'm making this is the 10K, I want to be able to put out like 1,000 designs a year over the course of 10 years to hit that 10K mark. So if I'm not able to, we still putting in work. Sometimes I might do 6 designs. Some days I might only do 2. The last time I did, when I did Kill Me Bears, I only did 3. Just depends. When I did solo Dolo University, I did 2, 4, 6, 7, and that was really 1, 2, 3, 4 of one, and then 3 of the other ones. So like it just depends. But we try to keep to consistency. I try to keep a consistent pace to try to hit the numbers. But like if it goes the extra year or so, so be it. I'm only human. I may get really sick. I may, have to, move where I'm not able to, make designs. Internet may go out. I may get to a place to where I can't. My computer breaks. My computer breaks. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. So I gotta build up as much equity into the brand, as much value into the brand, which would be in these the live streams. You gotta build as much content as I can before my laptop breaks, because then I got to go through the process. And if I'm not making sales, guess what? I can't necessarily buy a new laptop, because these things don't, they don't sell for free. So I got to buy that. But so I got to constantly at least put in work so that if I do have to stop, hit the brakes for uncertain for a reason unknown, I at least build up. Like I say, we're almost at 1,200 right now. Let's see, we're at 12. We at 1131. Almost at 12, right, bruh? The work need to be worked, and you gotta go brick by brick. How my man say? I built this brick by brick, and I'll be damn if you let it get tear down just cause you don't like the way another nigga talk. Real shit. What do we say we naming these? Right? What was these files named? I named these IDK on the wall. Oh, no, I said off the wall. And I told you Slim Fit polos are going all day. I'm not even gonna do a name for these. We're either gonna do Slim Fit polos. Not really a story. Y'all, if you, so I could do a story, but y'all was here for the story, right? So we're not doing the story. One. Description cannot be. Why can't you be? Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I ain't want to call Slim Fit Polo. Number one. Give I at least try to get the description so y'all can see if it's Slim Fit, buttons and the weight. So you at least have something about it. Copy. Cool. Polo. Bam. Easy enough. Shirt. One. Good. Let's see. Off the wall. Yeah. Easy enough. Easy peasy enough. Now these are cool. I'm gonna do these for. I'm just gonna do these for 90. No, yeah, I'm gonna do these for 90. I did the last one for 70. Actually, we're gonna do these for 90. It's cool enough. 90's cool. Cause I did the last ones for 115. These gonna go for 90. Easy. 12:30. We on the run. The clock ticking. But guess what? We not stopping. We constantly building. I appreciate everybody that came in on Instagram. I'm going to give y'all another shout out. We're telling your followers that you started. Oh yeah, I was saying. So just fun size. Appreciate coming through. Beautiful. Just Lena. S Kurt 555. What's good, boy? Bree. Appreciate popping in. Hansel. Appreciate popping in. Lachey. Appreciate popping in. Oh yeah, we moving. We had some people pop in today. We had 3 last time. That's what, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we build it. Shout out Instagram. We get the word out. Get the word out. I got big plans. If you go on the website, you'll see I got big plans. So I'm trying to do a fashion concert in the H. I might not reach that. I might reach it. The plans are still going. This year is just about to end. The fashion concert is scheduled to take off in 2025 on August 25, right? So we still in the movement for it. A lot of things needs to work out, but luckily I'm on the process to getting that worked out. The scheduling is still on the way, but I think we can still do it. I think I can still hit it. And this is just to bring the fashion, to revamp the fashion network in Houston. And I'm not saying there's anything has been wrong with the fashion scene in Houston, but like I want Houston, I want Texas, I want Houston to be the main spot like Paris Fashion Week to when people think of where is it going to be or where's the newest hypest fashion. I want that to be Texas. I want that, and Houston in particular, right? So that's my goal. So whether I got to keep doing that every year after the first one, so be it. But like, this is where I'm from. This is where I was born, and this is what I'm repping. So this is what I want to give. And if you're part of it, you know, if you're not a part of it, cool. You don't have to be, but this is kind of my contribution that I want for the things that I've been given. Being a Houstonian, a Houston native, I want to bring Fashion Week here, and I want to be a part of it in some form or fashion. I'm not saying other people aren't doing it in their own way, but this is my way. And I've been across some cold talent as far as like fashion directors, creatives, who can put a look together. And, there's some fly individuals out here that I know are not getting, that are on their grind. They are being shown, but like they're not really being showcased like that. So I want to bring the spotlight to them. I want to be able to showcase their work, so, and this is just one way that I'm doing it for myself and for them. So that's 4. We gotta do this one by one. So again, if you're just like hearing me spat off things, feel free, go over to YouTube, click the page. I gotta check to see if the link in my bio on Twitter, well, in my link tree at least, is linked to my YouTube, so that like it makes it a little bit easier for you to be able to pop into the live stream on YouTube and actually see what's going on. So hopefully I shouldn't forget that. I'm gonna put it in my notes. If y'all familiar with this, y'all remember before I moved back, this is kind of my journal where it keeps the things I'm implementing, key things that I want to speak about. It keeps it organized. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I don't have a pen right now, but yeah, I need to go do that. Dude, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Well, I got some things to do tomorrow, so, but it will be done. It's just one of the things, one of the many things that must be done. Oh man, it's gonna be a difficult time sleeping. See? Oh, nobody saw that. I don't think there was any projectile that came out, but I'm dying over here, y'all. Oh, I'm jumping in the shower after this. Getting my feet warm. Oh, getting the whole body warm. Oh, that's 5 and the last 6. Oh, sorry again. I know this is in y'all ears. Apologies. It's just part of things. Not the most. It would be like this, right? As I get down to like the last design, I'm just constantly sneezing, interrupting the flow of things. That's crazy. That's 1, 6. Pace. I'm sorry. This is not what you want to see. It's not sexy. It's not what they say. It's not dumber. I don't really care. Like I say, the tactics I'm running, my homeboy would probably say this is Kendrick shit. But that's what I was gonna do. Oh, I can't really do. I was gonna play Kendrick, y'all. I was gonna play that new Kendrick, but I wasn't necessarily vibing with it. so much when it released. So, but I can't really play it on a live stream because that's how you get shut down, like real quick, fast, like. So, look at those, dirty. I didn't put. I didn't do that one. I gotta. I'll leave it like that. Fuck it. But then we'll refresh it. We gotta turn those around. I would turn those around right now. Refresh. 12:37. Ooh, right on point. We got 23 minutes. Hey, we on point. We right on the bat. We right around the bat. You know what I can do? Because I got to turn that first one. Let me do download mockups. Basic mockups. No, we don't need him. We need that. Yep. Front and back. Yep. Generate. And then I come back in to this. Flip it. 1. 2. Wrong way. Let's see. Download mockup. Let that bring up downloading. So that's 1, 2. Bring that in. 3. Ooh, I'm starting to get like a little fever. You see my head? Can y'all see this? Am I sweating a little bit? I am, right? Crazy. That's crazy. But it's whatever. And I got the fan working. Y'all see that? Look at that. I'm gonna poke y'all up. The fan is on. I'm really running a fever right now. Type shit. Look at it. I'm boy. Look on you Facebook. You see? Boy. I'm really like running a fever right now. Crazy, diabolical. Front, yeah. Five. I don't know. I just added an extra category for no reason. But we almost done. I'm gonna jump in the shower. Bring that in. Right. Save that. Come back out. The H-Town repping. Come back in. Media. Bow. Downloads. Oh wait. What happened to it? Bottom. Where is it? No, it should be here. No. Where are you? By date. I could have swore I just downloaded this thing. I know, but where are you though? Personal. Let's do it like that. Easy. Now go back in. Back over to here. Easy. Now media. Download. Yep. Bring both of those. Select. Should not take that long. 1 and 2. Done. I didn't bring the white one. That's crazy. It's cool. I'd be the only one. I don't want that to be the only one. That's the craziest part. Where's the white one? Did I not do? Sorry, guys. You can only do a black one for the. No, you can do black or white. But why did it only download the black one? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Hold up. Yep. Yep. That's crazy work. So you know what we gotta do? So I gotta go into here. Like that. No. Product to save. Like, see what extra things I gotta do to make sure we keep the integrity of the brand. Download. And I don't even know how I found that last one, y'all. That's the craziest part. So I don't need that. Don't need that. I don't need that. Download. It only saved one image? Yep, it did. Alright, so now we back in here. We're gonna upload media. One image, white. Like that took an extra like 5 minutes. So I need you. I don't need you. White, easy enough. Bow. Then go into here. Let's go back. Check it out. This is saved. Yes. And now we should all. I don't mind that that's that. Yeah. So we were gonna do. Oh, damn. See, it's supposed to be white background. If I do that, can I come back another? Color background, yes. We got AI now. I didn't even know I could do this. Be real with y'all. White background. I could change the color up on y'all. Save. Easy enough. White background. So now it's not transparent. Go back. Highlight. White. Oh, wait. Yep, white. Cool. Now we're gonna change all the other ones to white. Because I like the white a lot more. Okay, save it then. Saved. Now I just need to do 4. Bam. The white one. Easy. Let's go back here. Now we all white. And then we go. And there we go. Easy enough, right? And now we're at 11:37 designs. Whew. With 15 minutes to spare. So, but with that, I need to jump in the shower, get myself clean, because I got a little bit of day tomorrow. But appreciate everybody that jumped in, show support. Even if, you didn't stay long, you just came in, see what you was doing, said hey, showed your support. I saw your name pop up. Those who came there, much appreciated. Those on Facebook, I didn't really see too much because I didn't keep the Facebook page open. But if you did pop in, I appreciate you. I do this for y'all. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you got something that was taken away from it that may help you out. But if not, again, just showing true consistency, showing that, nothing is built. I mean, almost everything is built in the shadows, but, nothing is built overnight. It takes day by day. And that's what I at least want to showcase, that like what's being built and how it's being built, and kind of just giving y'all the tools and tricks of, that I use to be able to build it. So, but with that, again, much appreciated for everybody that tuned in. We're gonna do this again every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Continue building. Consistency is key. I made this statement up that said, and y'all probably heard of it, where it says, hard work beats talent, but consistency beats hard work. Because you can work hard, but if you're not consistently working hard, the person that is working hard, even if they're that is working consistency, even if it's not necessarily hard, but as you constantly build and constantly do it, you get that deeper and rich knowledge of constantly doing it, right? But even if you're working hard but not doing it consistency, you're not building that muscle memory. You're not getting deep into the knowledge that it takes to actually grow and develop. And then that goes into, like I said last video, when you do it over time, you build your own style, right? And you can see that's what we're doing. That's what I've done, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do as I continue to build the brand. So again, with that, much appreciation for everybody that's tuned in. Continue to tune in, like, subscribe, follow, tell your friend what's being built. And again, what we always say, don't be safe, be most wanted. And with that, we out. Later, y'all.